amazing and beautiful people. It's your girl Ify Achusim, and you're watching Ify Achusim TV. I want to quickly talk about something that has been in my mind. Okay, I want to talk about making your children your best friend. Yes, I know a lot of us in Europe here, our children are our only friends. Yes, but there is something like to a level I'm taking it. And some people in Africa are like, I'm the mother. Mothers, parents are always the boss for like people in Africa. Even some mothers here in Europe and America still keep that law. I'm the boss here. I'm the boss here. But 100% that boss thing doesn't work out, because don't work out the way it is in Africa, because here there are laws and kids have their own rights. So it doesn't work 100% like that of Africa. But what I'm trying to say here is, be your child's best friend. Be your child's best friend. I know a lot of parents are already their child's best friend, be in Europe, seeing the Western world, and adapting to it. But there is more to it than being your child's best friend. Don't always be like, okay, I'm the boss all the time. Being your child's best friend require a lot of things. When you are someone's best friend, what do you do? Do you try to be the boss all the time? This is the question. If you are trying to be dominant all the time and being the boss all the time, it means you are not a friend to this person. You may be an advisor or senior officer or a police officer to that person. Yes, you are not a best friend. A best friend will know you in and out. A best friend will be that person you can confide anything that bothers you to. If you have a best friend, you can confide in this person whatsoever you are going through. This is the kind of best friend I'm talking about. A best friend that even when someone tries to molest your child will be free enough to come to tell you that, mommy, this is what is going on. Daddy, this is what is going on. Don't be that person that is always on rules and regulation. Sometimes you just try to look for a way to make it equal. Sometimes they come back from school, what's happening? That time your child will come, like teenage children will come, mommy, this person do this one in the school, this one happen in the school. You don't want to hear. You have to give an listening ear. You have to, no matter how you are busy, you have to give a listening ear. If you don't listen today, you don't listen tomorrow. Next tomorrow, your child will not bring any issue to you. She will start looking for who to confide in. And that is where things start getting bad. Things start getting out of hand. You, as a friend to your child, be the first to teach your child sex education. Yes, sex education. Let your child know the do and don'ts. Give your child that free liberty to confide in you. Be a playmate. If you have to roll on the ground to play with your child, play with your child. But when it comes to call a spade, call a spade. But don't be too hard. There are ways you can do it, and you still be the mother and you are still the friend. Whatever goes on in my child's life, I'm part of it. Most especially in this Europe here, our children, some of our children, when they go to school, like some white people, white kids, I'm not being racist here. Just understand me. I'm not trying to be racist here. My daughter has come home with a lot of issues, like saying, mama, they are laughing at me, I'm chocolate. Mama, my hair, they are laughing at me, my hair is this. and I try to talk her out of it. Sometimes ago, I made a video trying to make her feel better, trying to make a live stream, and people were talking, no, she don't have to mind them, you know. I tried to console her in every way I could to talk her out of that, not for her to be depressed. Kids can be depressed, yes, they can be. Don't think because you are the big person, you have to dominate. It's always you. You have to be respect. Sometimes you do something wrong, and you have to say, "I'm sorry." Even as the big person, even as the mom, I bring myself down when I'm wrong to tell my child, yes, my child, she is my best friend. I bring myself so down to tell her, please forgive me, I'm sorry. It doesn't take anything from you. It just make your child to believe, yes, I know this person. She is my best friend, not only my mom. If you ask my daughter, she will say, who is your best friend? She will say, you are my best friend. My mom is my best friend. She said it in the school and I was laughing. You have to have other best friends. She said, Mom, you are the only one I can confide in. Things will not go behind you to happen to your child if your child is your best friend. She won't be afraid to tell you that this happened to me or is happening to me. Before, when you are not your child's best friend, a lot of things will happen. Your child will become pregnant in your back. Your child will be pregnant for someone. A boy child is not out of this. The way you are friend to your girl child, be a friend to your boy child. Teach both sex education, what you have to do and what you don't have to do. They need to know. They need to know from you. Don't be ashamed. Teach it in a friendly way. Talk to them in a friendly way, a way that they won't feel. Don't be harsh. Be friendly. Be down like a friend, and not a soldier. When you do this thing, your child will be so confided in you and say, my mom is my friend, my dad is my friend, no matter what. They are the only people I can confide in. And, you will avoid a lot of unnecessary things happening. Because sometimes I see a lot of kids carrying children. How will it be that your child become pregnant, and you were not aware until it become pronounced, and you see kids carrying kids? Okay, you say sex education is not something you should discuss with your child. When you see that your child is getting matured, it's not something to discuss with your child. But then your child go to your back and become pregnant. Which is better? Discussing it, the do's and don'ts, or not discussing it at all? And at the end, your child being a child, a mother to a child, a mother to a child to a child, because it's no mother to a child, a small child. You need to, put it in your child, make your child know, discuss, sometimes a little bit matured. If you do this thing, these are the repercussions. I'm taking care of you because I'm your mother. I'm ripe enough to work to take care of you. Are you ripe enough to take care of another child at your age? This is what you should avoid, in a good manner, in a friendly manner. It's very important. It's very important to educate both your girl and your boy child in the same manner. Make them your friend. Be friendly. Don't be a soldier mother. There is time for everything. There is time to be, okay, my rules are my rules. And there is time to be that friend, that lovely mother. There is time to give a listening ear. There is time to educate. There is time for do and don'ts. This is what I want to say today. Please create time. Create time. Even if you are working, make this special time where your child can tell you everything. Ask. Don't be too inquisitive, but ask, try to be friendly. So I don't know what much more to have to eat, but I see a lot of things going on. I'm not only saying this because I want to talk. Some things go on around me that make me to put out some kind of content. Like someone's child has a boyfriend, but the mother didn't know. I was even the first to know before the mother could even find out. And the mother was somebody that always be like, oh, my child is so innocent. She don't know about anything. She don't know how love is being made. When this story, when I was the one to tell her this thing, she was like, I told her, oh, now I've told her I don't want her to have boyfriend. I don't want her to have boyfriend. I don't want her to have boyfriend. Hey, tell your child the truth. Tell her what she needs to know. Your boy child, tell your child the truth. Tell him what he needs to know, so he will not know it from outside, or he will not be doing it beneath, under your own nose. Okay? If he can be serious always when she's trying to make a point. But please, I'm like this, so okay. This is all I have to say today. Thank you so much for giving me a listening ear. I always appreciate you watching my video. I want to say God bless you, and God continue to bless you. Keep staying safe. Bye bye, and see you on my next video.